We got on all white.
Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina
Give me a shot real quick.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
Turn up on him a little bit.
A couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Going right to work up top. He's got his man. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man. He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Oh, 73.
They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Got his man to the left. A huge chunk play as he got.
Okay, my roster.
to the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
What he was going to block.
Come together perfectly for a screen to work from big yardage, and they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Pitt! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. And he's got it inside the 35. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's looking to throw. That's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Damn, man, get that block, boy. Shit, stayed in this.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality.
Going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the outlet. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Stretch it inside the 10.
Freak ass shit, man.
South Carolina made the grab and took it on.
Let them fire you like that, 2-3.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country.
Whenever got it,
because they've
bad
got
it is,
a lot
man.
of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try to get outside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the
Terrible
defense
call.
has great eye discipline. They track the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic.
Hey, I was fucking had the first. Man, what you doing, yo?
They get him on the ground.
Had the first down.
But there is a flag on the field, and we'll
Good
see
D. Had the
if
first.
that
It's
will
fine.
be a reprieve for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end.
Second late on that shit, boy. Slid that joint right in there on me, man.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers.
Turn over this
Make a
motherfucker.
play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking down the middle.
How he get that way down there? Man, that's bullshit. Come on, y'all. He way 10 yards behind him, man. Come on, man. That was bullshit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They dug themselves out of a foot. Oh, he's got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Just when they're looking one, now up top.
How come I can't get that shit, though? Come on, man. That's food. This nigga catch the ball 15 yards under my nigga. I'm literally 4 yards. Know where you going.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities.
Your man would have picked that off.
Situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Come on, y'all.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Find some fresh air. He's on the loose.
He's bad. He's 98 speed, 99 acceleration. Nobody should catch him.
Get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Allen. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand him the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. The quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he
Come on, pick that off.
And the defense making a play and
Pick
getting
that shit off, man.
pass.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the
all right,
ground.
pick that
He's
shit
already thrown a
off.
couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. This one's complete. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Ain't stopping. Ain't stopping. Gotta catch that pick, man.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns.
Swatting the ball away and shit. Catch that
You might
shit.
want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Pitt right back to the line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Gonna take a shot.
Drop it. Every fuck. Come on, man.
On the money, you just have to make that catch. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give them some space. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All fucking button, too.
Sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs, because they're not receivers, you really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25.
Way to score before the half, man. Stay in the game. Stay in the game.
That was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
That shit ain't let me do nothing. That shit stuck. Still can't do that.
On to attempt the try. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Way to stay close, y'all. Way to stay close.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. Now he's looking into the middle. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half.
Stay close.
And there will South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay.
That shit is hard to stop, though. That formation you run, you ain't got but so many plays to call out that shit.
Yeah, you've already done it. So, of course, you're going to keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on?
And this nigga like that. God damn, tackle his big ass. Tackle that elusive bruiser. I know he probably elusive bruiser.
This guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's out. They get him stopped. That's a big gain. Has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Let's it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments where you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Offense gets the job done again.
Did right. He's still in this game, though.
As we get deeper into the second half.
Man,
He's still in this game.
Up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side.
One defensive play away. Time the game,
Extra
right?
point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Made the play.
Y'all ain't holding up, man.
They left to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Why they do me that way?
Hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Brought down pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, we put up a good fight, man.
If you've
We
got
put
the
up a
lead
good
in the
fight.
third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly complete. Hey, strides his
Oh,
way
these niggas
into
play
the end
top
zone.
of that shit.
Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get
Every time
there.
this nigga throw the ball, he getting
Because
hit.
of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly.
Hey, boy, what kind of throw is that, boy?
Trying to get a chunk play on that.
Ooh,
You knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his
Been that kind of game for us, man. Been that kind of game.
But you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this.
It's on y'all tackle that nigga. Hey.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pass
They gonna call penalty on me. I'm putting track. Father say, man.
Just check it out. We'll repeat the previous.
Shit should have been a pick like that. Damn.
Yards it has to cover.
Pick that. Hey. A triangle must be stuck or something. My button fucked up.
Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna let it fly. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Man, they dropping everything. Come on.
How good your receiver is.
Come on. How is your bad? Then you put it right in the pocket. Ain't your bad.
They were ready for it. They get the big pick.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads it left.
Oh, the time we do get something, it's a holder.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a day to forget if you're this quarterback.
Fuck out of here with that home cooking, man.
I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long.
Nigga dropped the ball again.
Football. Nice job by the defense.
There ain't nothing I can do about that. Come on, y'all. Come on, man.
They'll snap
Come on, man.
7 for the first play of this drive. To the air. It's Underwood. Lets it fly on the move. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one.
Just run the ball, get the game over with.
Well,
all you can do is really run on me.
Pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy. They're still winning the game, but they're living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pitt pushing the pace. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. QB got it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Who jumped all sides, man? Come on,
the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Like shit. Oh, please.
He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after it. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one, Kevin?
Yeah, you called me on the wrong man right there. That was good. That was a good read. Oh, nigga.
6 more points.
Oh,
They're
man.
now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here.
Look at that ugly.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and
Man, the O-line some shit, but he tries slow. I don't really fuck with him.
Play action.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Your team better than an 88 overall, man. The way you play with them, they like a 99.
After the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field, he had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because if my team was on your level, this would be a better game. You know what I'm saying?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down.
My team only at 80. I just been trying to build them. I said, man, I'm about to tell this nigga, man. I used to have Alabama, but I had to lead the league, so when I came back, this was the only.
Spits it out to the back.
Yeah, we had a good game. I was like purple label. I'm like, man, I know him.
But he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind.
Yeah. I mean, in this league, you only got 4 times to run plays, so I be kind of getting away from. I be getting away from. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now I only do that shit when I need a score, first down. I ain't gonna lie. But if you play man-to-man, RPO shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? It's only work on the zone.
They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back.
Yeah, my team ain't ready for y'all. Yeah, I'm about to ask the nigga who available because I'm tired of trying to rebuild these niggas. They ain't lied to.
Blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
Yeah, that shit. Sometimes yes, you feel he getting all the recruits. I can't get nothing down here in Pitt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take.
But the thing about it, I was winning like shit with Bama. You feel me? I wasn't losing. I almost.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
I really built these niggas back up, but he was saying like Pitt was the only team when I came back. He did ask me if I wanted Alabama back, but I'm like, I already had this coach right here for, you know what I'm saying? The coach. I might have started my coach over, you know? But I can't play with.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, that happened to me. That happened to me in one of these leagues too, though.
What he was thinking, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hit him and see what team's available, man, because I'm just tired of trying to build Pitt. But I can't build them, bro. It's impossible. I threw it to the wrong nigga. But, yeah, I can't get no recruits down here. Then I can't beat users who teams are 10 times. Yeah, 10 times better. I've been beating some of these niggas, but like you, for example, right? You a good user. You a really good user. But I should have been in this game more with a better team. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can who available, man. No, I'm tired of Pitt, man. Fuck this.
Incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down.
And try to build off of the that's what I say. I'm about to just see if there's anybody available, man.
Looking to pass.
Oh, he got his.
Incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
But nah, you're right though. Because the other leagues I'm in, we build. You feel me? We just started with one league we even started with a 2.5 star and under. Yeah.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the
for the same position, though.
Down for a big
loss. Yeah.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
No, I agree with you on that, yeah.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
It's the first time I actually got to hit his ass, man. Hey, he like that. Hey, he a elusive bruiser, ain't he? Yeah, he got to be a elusive bruiser because he like that, young. Zero like that too. Yeah, he's gonna be just like 32. Yeah, he's gonna be just like 32.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Hey, but the crazy part is though, bro, I'm in first place for some people to come, but every time it get down to it, that shit change and they go to the school with the, you know, their tier. You know, they got a little tier. Like, I don't stand a chance. Oh, every time they call, I bet you they call holding. Oh, okay.
To the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They'll try to tack one.
No, that shit is crazy, man. At least you let me make the game interesting, man. You kind of slacked up a little bit. You slack. I see what's going on. I ain't look because you tough, bro. Oh. Hey, bro, if you lose this game to me, you're going to be sick, bro, because I'm about to try to score. Hey, no. Oh. I'm still switching teams, though.
Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm still trying to switch teams, man, because like I say, at the end of the day, I can't get no good recruits with these niggas, bro. I can't get no groove. I can't. They not even a 4-star school. But I thought since my coach was built up, I'd be able to kind of get them recruits. If you understand what I'm saying.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Drag down.
Oh, y'all, let's see if we can get lucky, man. Let's see if we can get lucky, y'all.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end
Nope,
zone.
that's game. Good game, bro. Yeah, good game. You gave me a chance. I appreciate that. Nah, I appreciate that. Yeah, hey, one lucky play. Yeah, look, one lucky play, bro. One lucky play in a bit over. But nah, I know this. I know my team ain't ready, but I'm tired of Pitt, man. I'm gonna see who else available.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
I feel like
on the run.
as long as we got like 13, 14, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we got like, but it's still more people than that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But they can do over down, but.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPO was the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get the speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Minnesota.